What is that you see here? What's all about these patterns that we are seeing from microscopic to macroscopic level? Isn't it wonderful that the universe mirrors many aspects that we see? Hey, do you know that the universe is in fact conscious and aware, and we live in a holographic fractal universe where it mirrors itself in many aspects of its creation? Let me explain. It all started when scientists were observing the wave-particle principle by using a double-slit experiment. Let's take an experiment. Let's fill up a gun full of marbles and take a single open slit sheet. Now let's place the gun away from a black-coated wall. And in between let's place the single open slit. Now if we shoot the gun towards the black wall, the marbles have to pass through the single open slit sheet. And when they pass it through the slit, the marbles will get attached with the black wall. Soon after n rounds of shooting the marbles, we see that all the marbles attached formed a single vertical strip OL line on the wall. The same goes for double slit. When using the marbles, it creates two single vertical strips containing the marbles that have passed through. Fair enough, we can easily understand that the open slit passage shapes the vertical strip as the marbles when shot goes in a straight line at high velocity. Therefore, when only marbles pass through the slits, only then it can attach to the wall, thus creating the same shape of the slits. Now let's take the tiniest of matter, called an electron. An electron is a particle orbiting around the nucleus of an atom. The electron has a mass of 9.11 divided by 10 to the raised to 31. Yeah, it is tiny and almost massless. Now for the experiment, we will shoot out electrons from the electro gun firing n numbers of it. In between for now let's place a single slit sheet. The rest of the apparatus remains the same. When fired, the shape formed on the wall is the same as that of using marble. It created a single vertical line. Now let's replace the single slit with a double slit sheet. Let's watch what happens. Oh wow, it is bizarre. It created multiple vertical strips of varying intensities from the center of the black wall. This result is in direct comparison with the double slit wave experiment using photons. In the double slit wave experiment, the same setup, except here they emit photons instead of electrons. The photon is a set of packets of electromagnetic energy waves, and they are not bits of matter like the electron, which has a mass. So a photon being an electromagnetic wave, when passed through the double slits, it creates two waves, moving out the two slits. And when the two waves interact, they create constructive interference and destructive interference. Therefore it means two waves merge together to form a big wave, and two waves cancel out each other, forming no wave respectively. The big waves having amplitude and size reflects the intensities and width of the vertical strips. Now from the experiment, it suggests that the electron, which is a particle having mass, now shows the characteristics of a wave. How's that possible? Scientists thought that it might be a simultaneous collision of electrons being emitted and a shootout which might be causing the scattered pattern. So scientists decided that let's shoot out the electrons one by one to eliminate the speculation of what might be causing this. Decided to go for the experiment. We have to wait for the end result as we are shooting one by one. When the result came out, it created confusion among the scientists as the result is the same as the previous result. The same scattered pattern left the scientists amazed and confused. What is the effect or the phenomena that the scientist is not able to understand? To understand more about the weird phenomena, scientists decided to observe the electron passing through the double slit. So they ran the same experiment again. But here is the twist. The electron, after passing through the slits, formed two vertical strips and not the scattered pattern, which is even more bizarre. What the scientists found out will blow your mind. When the scientists were observing the electron realized that it is being observed at a microscopic level, which meant the electrons showing default wave characteristics as in wave potential when not being observed collapsed and therefore showed the particle property characteristics. What we come to the conclusion, the electron was a wave potential, a potential of some unknown fields and electromagnetic fields when not observed. But when observed, the electron being wave potential decides to collapse instantly into a single probability being a particle having a mass which directly corresponds to the result of the experiment where an electron realizes that it was being observed. So the same thing happens to microscopic particles like electrons, protons, etc. This suggests that every act of observing, being aware, collapses the very potentials in an unknown field into a dense form state called particles. Now you must have understood that the very act of being aware creates what is known as particles. This tells me we are in a simulation and we are observers in the universe. Without observing, the universe is just a potential which does not exist in a dense state as in states of particles. So when you observe a specific place, you observe a specific kind of potential with different characteristic levels of states having unique probabilities which altogether collapses, creating an environment you are observing. So this all means we are simulation creators of our own consciousness, and when we observe the place, all you need to know, you decide to observe that place. Therefore you are creating your own reality. The manifestation of thoughts inside your head is the thought of the creator of this universe who wishes to experience this reality through the perception of our own reality. Our own individual life experiences altogether allows the creator to experience all levels of consciousness from the microscopic like the electron to macroscopic like ourselves. Every experience is as important for the creator. So create your own reality cause the very free will you have to change life is the highest wish the creator has. Expressing the true authenticity of your life is the highest frequency the creator likes to experience from our own perception. So live the life you truly want to experience. I hope this video and its message resonates with you as it is the highest form of truth in this reality that I can offer you from my side. Give a thumbs up and do comments such that the YouTube algorithm will further reach more people who might be in need of this video as it is crucial for people to be aware. Thanks for watching, please subscribe and don't forget to turn the bell icon for more in-depth content videos uploading soon.